Hello, everybody. Hello. Let's unmute the stream for you. Welcome to a TechRaptor reaction stream. Today we are looking at Gamescom opening night live. I know a little. I don't know a little German. I know words in German. Da. Thanks to Kyle Bossman hosting the pre-stream right now. World premiere is a world premiere. We're gonna be hearing that. Surprisingly, not a lot tonight. Apparently, according to the hype, the buzz that one Jeff Keighley has been stirring for this here show. Mainly because it seems that this is a not world premiere heavy show. It seems like this is going to be a lot of updates on games. It seems like a lot of tempering expectations on the Keighley side, just to make sure that he has, set the tone appropriately compared to other past shows. So, yeah, I'm very excited to see what we have in store here at this this showcase, because it could be exciting, it could be whatever, it could be a surprise. We do have big announcements, but he said specifically don't expect a lot of reveals, earth-shattering one more things. But if you think about it, if we really are limiting ourselves to just mostly announced games, there's still a lot of very exciting reveals we could see from already announced games. And I'm sure this is not what he wants me to do, but my mind immediately goes to Elden Ring, because he has worked with From Software in the past for a lot of these shows. Armored Core 6 is out this week, but, the fact that Armored Core 6 is out this week, they're probably not going to want to showcase Elden Ring DLC.
Opening Night Live 2023 pre-show, where the minutes are just flying by. ONL is about to begin with Alan Wake 2.
Let me see how
Sonic News,
stream sounds.
and things I was not permitted to talk about in the
Making sure we're in the clear today. Levels look a little low, but they are maxed out on my end.
Here is Homeworld 3.
My name is Imogen Sajet. My entire life has been study, analysis, planning.
Yeah, this is
Today,
strange.
the galaxy is burning.
The Keighley stream is very low. Maybe this is the pre-show volume. Maybe this is a Bossman thing. We'll see how it sounds when they shift to the main show, and I can try and do some things that I'd probably just end up lowering my audio, because they're very quiet.
Discover the source of the anomaly and the hyperspace attacks and stop it once and
But like I said, I'm maxed out. Maxed out on hype, I guess, also, because expectations, again, low, but I do think there is probably going to be a cool announcement or two. I do know that there is supposed to be Sonic the Hedgehog news. Sonic Superstars, specifically. Which is a game I'm curious about.
I have no doubt we will succeed.
Very curious, honestly, because I wonder how 2D Sonic gameplay translates to New Super Mario Bros. Style for people playing at once. Curious to see if they're going to showcase a new character, like if we get...
My name is Imogen Sajet.
I don't know. Well, I think they said they can't get Shadow in 2D Sonic because of timeline reasons now, since they're so committed to the Sonic timeline. Everything's canon and all that. But...
And that is it. That's all I have for you here in the pre-show.
We are moments away
This means that Gamescom opening night
from seeing what
live
Keighley
is
has in
now
store.
Mere seconds away from starting. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on my incredibly cozy couch. Enjoy the show.
Here we go. 18 plus disclaimer. We're seeing violence.
Please welcome your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Keeley.
Okay, Jeff.
Hello, Germany, and hello, everyone watching live around the world. I am Jeff Keeley, and welcome to the world's biggest in-person video game event, Gamescom 2023. Now, this right here is kind of like the opening ceremonies for Gamescom. It's a preview of this year's most anticipated games. We call it Opening Night Live. And over the next 2 hours, you'll get exclusive new looks at titles like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed
Oh yeah, I forgot that was gonna be
Mirage,
here.
and Mortal Kombat 1. But first, we're gonna kick things off with the first new franchise in more than 2 decades from a legendary game studio. And to help us step into the vast world
Bethesda.
of Starfield, please join me in welcoming
You
the
in Starfield
composer of
first?
the game, Inan Zur, for a very special performance. Maestro.
Okay, I'm lowering my audio. Starfield theme is good. I like it whenever they play it in the trailers. This is a good opportunity for me to check some things. I'm trying to see if the audio can be fixed at all. It really is maxed out on their end. I don't know why it's being like this though. It's weird. Cranking it up a little bit. This reminds me of the Skyrim Dovahkiin live action trailer. Oh, well, we're muting that. Can't have a cover of Elton John taking us down. Gonna try doing a quick refresh too, just to see if that fixes our audio. Okay, I see what may be the issue now. After this ad, we'll know for sure. Very low-key way to start the show, though. Like, I'm excited for Starfield, but There we go. That's looking more like levels now.
Starfield is ever so close, and thank you so
Key
much
art of
for
the
that
astronaut.
spectacular performance. Really appreciate you coming all the way for this. It's true, in just over a week, fans will start to play Starfield in early access on Xbox and PC. Well, I've been lucky enough to
There we go.
start
Okay,
playing it.
Urfix
Don't be
people.
jealous. I'm not allowed to say anything about it. Yes, exactly. All right. Well, guys. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Really disappointed. They're disappointed. That's just so disappointing. This is such a special night for so many developers, and it's really disappointing to see someone act that way. But we're going to move right on with the show. We've got a lot of great games to show you. Really, it's just so sad to me to see something like that happen. Tonight we're here to celebrate games and this community
I'm
and how much
speechless.
they mean to us. So, without further ado, I want to move right on with the show because we've got a lot to show you. And the good news, Gamescom, is we have someone very special
The
here
Austin
who
316
can
sweatshirt,
be here
too.
to talk about Starfield. Please join me in welcoming to Opening Night Live and Gamescom for the first time ever one of our industry's greatest creators, the director and executive
Jeff, dude,
producer of
that's
Bethesda
tough.
Game Studios. That's right, Todd Howard, everybody.
That's tough. Jeez. All right. Is Todd gonna say something? Oh,
Todd,
gosh,
thank you
that
so
sucks,
much for
dude.
coming all this way to Gamescom. We have a lot to talk about with Starfield, but first of all, is this true? This is your first ever time at Gamescom?
This is my first Gamescom, and you were right. You said how great the crowd is here, and and just all the fans that come here for the biggest convention in gaming to celebrate games. And I figured, it is our first new franchise in over 25 years. So if I was going to come, it's for Starfield.
Well, we all welcome you to Gamescom in Germany, and we're all very excited to step into this new world, Starfield, and the next week, early access. Set up for people, why did you want to make this game, Starfield? Why did you want to create a new world?
I
I'm
think
excited for
like
early
a lot of
access.
gamers out there, we have dreamt of a game where we look to the skies and we can blast off into space and explore. We love to make games where we can explore these worlds. We've
stoked.
done,
I can't wait to
the
play this
Elder
game.
Scrolls and the Fallout series, but we wanted to do something brand new where you could explore with complete freedom in the galaxy. It's a game we've always wanted to play that we think a lot of people wanted to play as well. It's kind of that dream game.
Yeah, I wish I could talk about it, but it's quite an experience, and I know everyone here is very excited to jump in soon. You did bring some stuff to Gamescom to show to fans. I know there's a theater. Tell us, I know you've been sharing a little bit about the game, but I know there's a lot you want people to discover when they play it. What did you bring here to Gamescom?
Yeah, it's really cool. We've built a 300-person seat theater where we're actually showing the beginning of the game. And you start out as a miner, and you touch this artifact
I can't
that
wait.
affects you in some way, where you see a bit into space-time, and then you get to create your own character. Our games are about creating and being whoever you want, and then you're
I
off
don't
on
want
an
to know
adventure.
this. Oh, it's
Yes,
too late, but I know
let's
it.
talk a little bit about this adventure. I know, people have been wondering kind of what the main quest line is going to be after you create your character, which is
God,
something
it looks
that I know.
so good.
I saw even someone on the internet this week created you, I think. Did you see that? Someone tweeted out a picture. They somehow figured
I
out.
see a lot of things on the internet. I'm not sure that's real.
Well, the thing is, I think you could literally create whoever you want and then enroll yourself.
Jeff
into
Keighley
this
got
adventure.
fooled by
So tell us
AI.
about sort of how the adventure starts. What comes
No.
next.
Well, you jump off. You're joining Constellation, which are the last kind of group of space explorers, like NASA meets Indiana Jones searching for these artifacts. But the story goes a lot of places. The game has a lot of surprises that we haven't talked about. I don't want to spoil them here, but really, really happy with how the story turned out and where it goes.
Yeah, it's such an epic experience, and you and your team have done so much for this industry, and the fact that you guys have worked through COVID building this and coming on the other end, we're so excited for everyone to get a chance to play it. So thank you for all you've done for our industry, Todd. Everyone, Todd Howard.
Thank you. Can't wait for you to play the game.
Thanks so much, Todd. Really appreciate it. All right, well, tonight is largely focused on announced games, but we do have a few surprises along the way. And next, it's time for the global reveal of the third installment in a franchise that is very familiar to Gamescom fans. Here we go.
Bandai Namco. Oh, is this Little Nightmares? I think so. I never played these. They always seem interesting though. Like horror 2D platformer. It's a cool concept. I don't remember if the other ones were co-op though. That's interesting. Or like two player characters. At least I don't know if that was like a thing they pushed in a trailer like this. If they did, I'm liking. What a rough start for Jeff though. Oh man.
That's right, Little Nightmares 3.
He's got to have like
Joining me
security
now
guards
are
in front of the
Corley
stage for
and
Game
Lucas
Awards
from
this year.
Bandai Namco to tell us more. Lucas, thank you so much. It's great to have you back here at Gamescom to announce another Little Nightmares.
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, it's really great to be back. We're very excited to announce Little Nightmares 3 tonight. The franchise has a long history with the show. I mean, that's where we announced the first two games. So for us, it was definitely the best place, best show to reveal Little Nightmares 3 to the world.
Well, we appreciate you bringing us this news. It looks incredible. Corley, I see we saw two characters in that reveal trailer. Can you tell us a bit more about them?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here to present you Little Nightmares 3. So yeah, as you have seen, we have two characters, but now you have two players as well. So you will be able to play both in single player or online co-op if you want, and face your childhood fears with a friend.
Now, I saw a lot of cool new places in the trailer. Can you tell us a bit about sort of the setting for these two characters?
Yeah, so our two new characters are Lo and Alone. They are trapped in a place that we call the Spiral. It's a cluster of disturbing places, and they will have to work together, survive in a world full of dangerous threats and full of delusions. And they will also have to find a way out of the nowhere. So yeah, I can't wait to have you put your hands on the game in 2024.
Excellent. We don't have to wait too long. 2024. Lucas, I know that's not all because you're kind of expanding the Little Nightmares world with something more. Tell us a bit about that tonight.
Yes, we have one more surprise. So in addition to revealing Little Nightmares 3, I'm very excited to announce our first podcast series. It is called The Sounds of Nightmares, and it's an original story. It's composed of 6 episodes, and we are releasing the first 2 episodes tonight. So you can go on our website, thesoundsofnightmares.com, to check it out, and we hope that our fans are going to enjoy it.
Awesome. All right, well, we're very excited to learn more. Thank you, Lucas and Corley.
Thank you, Jeff.
Little Nightmares
That's 2
3.
years in a row for podcast announcements, I think. Last year they announced the Kojima one.
Next, it is rare when a new studio reveals footage that takes over the internet. That happened back in 2020 with the reveal of Black Myth Wukong from Game Science in China.
Cool.
Based on the classic 16th century Chinese novel Journey to the West, here is a brand new look at the gameplay of this incredible action RPG.
Dragon Ball fans, pay attention. I remember when in one of my Chinese classes, I learned that Journey to the West inspired Dragon Ball, and I was like, whoa, that's cool. So now anytime the Monkey King shows up, I'm like, hey, nice, cool, I like Dragon Ball. I'm definitely intrigued by this one. Seems neat. out of like this tier of action game, because I feel like we see a lot of games on this like tier at these showcases. This one is definitely one that is risen to the top for me personally. The aesthetics and like foundation of the story and setting is definitely carrying a lot of that for me too. But also combat just looks really good. Reminds me of Sekiro at times. Just the pace and mobility. It's a good track too. Looking pretty good. What is this? Is this Homeworld or something? What am I looking at? Not sure what this is. Oh, okay. Was that announced before? Oh, Game Pass. Oh, this is Game Pass. This leaked before the show started. I never got into this series or like any game like this. It's probably because I didn't like play many computer games. Like I played, like point-and-click adventures and Toontown, Wizard 101 a little bit, Flash games, Minecraft. Never Age of Empires, never The Sims, never StarCraft, Blizzard games, nothing like that. I believe this is Shadow dropping. Yep. Level leak.
What a great surprise. Age of Empires 4 Anniversary Edition, an award-winning game on PC, is now available on Xbox consoles today. That's right. All right, next up, we have something extremely special for you. We have one of the most iconic filmmakers of all time in the house. The director behind the legendary films such as 300, Man of Steel, and Army of the Dead. He's come all the way to Gamescom to talk about his new film.
Unfortunately, once the trailer starts, we gotta shut it down. Bummer for me, because I'm stoked for this.
Too much. Oh, yeah. Zach, I know you had to come a bit of a ways to get here to Germany. Thanks for coming to Gamescom.
Thanks for having me out, Jeff, and thanks, Gamescom. How you guys doing? This is awesome. Wow, what a great crowd. It's insane.
Now, great to have you here. I know you've been a gamer for your whole life.
Yeah, I've been a gamer, and I love the idea of coming to Gamescom. Was like, that blew my mind, and so we were like, yeah, let's go check them out. And I thought I'd come over here, and this would be a great opportunity to talk about my new project, Rebel Moon. Maybe show you guys something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the world premiere of the trailer, which is coming up in just a second.
Yeah,
here.
just moments away.
Okay, well, let's kind of roll it back, though, because I want to talk about this IP, Rebel Moon, and it's really a whole universe that you've created, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But what was the original inspiration for creating this new world?
I was always a fan of, team building movies, Dirty Dozen, Magnificent Seven. And also I was a huge fan of this adult illustrated fantasy magazine called Heavy Metal. And everything in there just blew my mind. And I really loved like how intense it was and how crazy it was and the worlds that it introduced me to. And so I thought, this is a chance. And my awesome partners at Netflix were like, go do it. And so I got a chance to make this movie.
And you've got quite the cast in it. I know Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, Hopkins plays this robot, amazing robot. And it's an insane ensemble. And of course, Sofia Boutella is really the heart of the movie. And you'll see her just kicking ass through the entire film. So it's fun.
And what I love about, you'll see it in just seconds, but there's even more than just the films, and part of the reason we wanted to have you here at Gamescom is I know you're kind of expanding on the films with a whole universe of things that are going to be, narratively linked to what you're doing with the movies. Tell us a bit about what's in store.
Yeah, we're also super excited to reveal that we're making a video game for Rebel Moon, and the game we're developing with Super Evil Megacorp, and it'll expand the Rebel Moon universe. It takes place right after the events of the two movies. And it really is I've been talking with those guys and really interacting with them. The ideas they have and the way the game's gonna expand the universe is just unbelievable, and I'm super excited about it. You'll be able to pick
I'm
your
stoked
rebel
out of my
and
mind
then
for this movie.
go on missions, and it's one and two players in a co-op. Yeah, and it's crazy. But we're just starting to talk about a bunch of other crazy ideas inside the game, so it's really fun, and that's coming. So keep your eye out for more.
All right, well, we love it. The films, the game, and more. But let's roll it back to the movie because we are going to get a first look now
Shutting
at
down
this incredible film, part 1 and part 2, right?
Yep.
everything for a second, unfortunately. How are we doing, everybody? We're 25 minutes in. I can describe what we're seeing. We're seeing a cornfield. Seeing a robotic hand go over a cornfield. We're seeing a robot look at a sunset. Anthony Hopkins talking. Seeing some spaceships. Prisoners. More people touching grain. Is that like a griffin? Kings? This makes for great entertainment. I'm sorry. Blame Jeff for putting movie trailers on streams that we have to watch. I recommend looking this up. I'm very excited to watch this later. This is a long trailer. Still going. Heck yeah. All right. Part 1, December 22nd. Part 2, April 19th. Only on Netflix. Put it in theaters, man. Put it in theaters for just a week. You did that for Glass Onion, do it for Rebel Moon.
That looks insane.
Bring
I
it back.
cannot wait to play that game. All right, well, now we're going to move on to something that is very long awaited, because sometimes good things do come to those who wait. It's been a number of years since we last heard an update on Crimson Desert, the new open world action adventure from Pearl Abyss in South Korea. Well, that changes tonight, because the team has prepared a very special gameplay update trailer to share with the world first here at Gamescom. Enjoy.
Alrighty, Crimson Desert. Isn't it kind of just shocking how many games exist? Like, if this was 2009, I would know this game. You know? It's got fishing. Giant enemy crabs. You can pet the dog. This is the internet should love this game. You can pick up the cat too, yeah. And it Assassin's Creed's on buildings. There's so many things going on here. Whoa, okay, that was actually cool. We're climbing, we're Shadow of the Colossus now? Just Cause? Breath of the Wild? Returnal? God of War. Dark Souls? I'm sorry. Tears of the Kingdom? Crimson Desert.
Hey, what's up, Gamescom? It's Ice-T. I've hooked up with my favorite game in the world, Payday, and I have my own special heist mission in Payday 3. And you know I know a lot about heists in real life, all right? It launches September 21st. Here's a world premiere first look.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Okay.
Components are kept in high-security cooling containers somewhere in the storage yard. The clock starts ticking as soon as the components are out in the open. So you need to haul ass to get them to the transport. Take too long, and they'll start to degrade and lose value. Now, do what you need to do to get ready. I'll see you on the other side.
I played a little Payday 2, I think, back in the day when it first came out. I want to say that was like 2011. I had a PS3 and I played it on PS3. I remember going between a couple Payday matches and then diving back into Borderlands 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
كم مضى منذ رحيلك عن بغداد؟
أعوام. لا أذكر مقدارا.
Very excited for this game. Speaking of Brotherhood,
كنت أعرف دائما
got a deep love for Assassin's Creed. It's been absent for a while.
قضيت الكثير من طفولتي في هذه الشوارع.
Is this them announcing like a full dub? Because that's cool.
طالما كنت أستمتع بهذا المكان. كنا نتسلل إلى بيت الحكمة في صغرنا أنا وصديقتي نهال. ذكريات جميلة صارت كريهة الآن. قلبي يتألم لما حدث لهم. وها أنا ذا مستتر يتهيأ لإعادة النور إلى أحلك أركان المدينة.
If that's the case, that's awesome. That's super cool. I'd love to see them do that more for future Assassin's Creeds.
نصلي عن الأبرياء وليس عن تنظيم القدماء. لننهي هذا الأمر.
I'm really excited for this one, honestly. I'm kind of more interested in this than Spider-Man 2 right now. Just because this is getting back to what I loved about OG Assassin's Creed.
There you have it, Assassin's Creed Mirage, which marks a return to the Middle East for the series, offering an immersive and authentic experience featuring full Arabic voice acting, as you saw in that trailer. You can be transported to 9th century Baghdad when the game launches on October 5th. Big month in October for game releases. Now I would like to introduce you to our co-host tonight for ONL. Please welcome Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine.
Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for having me. And hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be with all the fans here at Gamescom this year. and I have the honor to be your guide for tonight for all those great things happening right here at Gamescom. And if you can't join us in Cologne this year, don't worry, you never have to miss any of the events this week. Just go to Gamescom now to discover what the world's gaming industry has in store for you. And if you're ready to vote for your favorite games, then visit now.gamescom.global and cast your vote for this year's Gamescom Awards. The awards will be celebrated this Friday at 3 p.m. If you want to join the adventure and win pretty cool prizes in this year's Gamescom Epics, then go to the Epic section of Gamescom now to play the text adventure of the show. You can also enjoy all-day
Text adventure,
coverage
interesting.
and tune in to Gamescom Studios.
Assassin's Creed though,
by IGN
October 5th, that's a
on
good date. I'm
Twitch
glad they
and
moved it back an extra week.
Just join the conversation by using the hashtag Gamescom
It gives me
2023
more time
online.
with that game and more
Plus,
likely to actually like play it
There
the
will
day it
be
comes
more
out.
announcements from the largest indie area
I love
in
Assassin's
the
Creed.
world in the Gamescom Awesome Indie
I still haven't played
Studios
Valhalla,
show
but
tomorrow at 8 p.m. And
I
later
needed a
this
break
week,
after
tune
Odyssey.
in to the Gamescom Studios broadcast and check out the Gamescom Cosplay Awards live from Cologne, Germany on Sunday at 3 p.m. I highly recommended this section. So check out Gamescom now for all those fantastic features. Thank you so much, and back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Is this Tekken?
Well, now I'm joined by the one and only Harada-san, the creator of
Yeah,
Tekken.
Tekken time.
And Michael, the producer of Tekken. You guys have come all this way from Japan to deliver something special to Gamescom.
Yeah.
What do we got, Harada?
そうですね、普段最近はずっとバトルシステムの話ばっかりしてるので、今日は皆さんのために、全く新しいモードの情報を持ってきました。
So up until now, we've been mostly showing off the battle mechanics and new gameplay, but today we have an all-new mode to show you today.
はい、ですね、鉄拳はもちろん今回も、三島サーガを描いた、鉄拳のキャラクターの壮大なストーリーモードはあるんですけども、それ以外にですね、もう特に欧米では、失われてしまったアーケード体験の、ストーリーが体験できる、プレイヤー中心のですね、ストーリーモードっていうのを、最新の AI ラーニングシステムを使って、すごい臨場感のある、ベテランからニューカマーまで楽しめるような、そういう新しいモードをちょっと今日はお見せしたいなと思います。
Of course, Tekken 8 will have the story mode covering the Mishima storyline and the arc that the players expect up until now. But this brand new mode is kind of the story that focuses on you as a player. And it covers the arcade scene, which is a classical atmosphere that people our generation actually got to experience firsthand, but maybe some of the newer gamers out there haven't. So this will cover that. As you progress through that storyline, you'll experience some all-new gameplay that actually has some AI.
I think I played a grand total of like 2 Tekken matches,
It's really exciting, and we hope
and they were both
you'll
Tekken
enjoy it.
3.
All right, well, let's take a look at
On
the
my
brand
PS1
new
classic.
trailer for Tekken 8. Thanks, guys.
Going somewhere?
Yes! 開始する
決めたから英語つけたらcomo son
失敗バジゲッソ
Es hora de entrar
Observa
Odro chiche
Heihachi Mishima is dead أريد معرفة الحقيقة Let's go
Willst du im Sparring gegen mich
Wasn't Noctis in one of these?
Yoshimitsu Kento
That's my investment in Tekken. Bro, those are just Xbox 360 avatars.
俺は全てを手に入れる
Eat this
yeah, I know this is the bear. There's a bear in this game. That's cool.
Get ready for the next battle.
That's neat. It's tough for me to be super enthusiastic about it when I'm just a way bigger Mortal Kombat fan. Oh, date. I don't know if there was a date before this. I'm not a fighting game guy, like, at all, but love Mortal Kombat story modes.
There you have it, Tekken 8 coming in January 2024. All right, I'm now joined by Shelby Carlton and Dave Swenson from Sledgehammer because on November
Call of Duty
10th,
time.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 arrives, and today you guys are going to be the first audience
Last
in the
year, I
world
think,
to see some raw,
or whenever he
real
showed off
gameplay from the
MW2, I think that was at
Dave Shelby, welcome to
Summer Game
Gamescom.
Fest
What
last
can you
summer.
tell us about,
That was
Modern Warfare
long.
3, Dave?
That was like
First of
20
all, Jeff,
minutes of
it is awesome to be
COD gameplay.
Modern Warfare 3 this year is the complete package. We're shipping 16 multiplayer maps, all from the original Modern Warfare 2. These maps have been modernized with new gameplay and features. We also have open world zombies. This is our largest zombies, yeah. This is our largest zombies offering ever, and for the first time, it's set in the Modern Warfare universe. And of course, this year we are bringing a huge innovation to the Call of Duty campaign.
Yes, let's talk a bit about the campaign, Shelby. Makarov, I know, is going to factor into this. See him over there. Tell us a bit about what is the storyline? What can we expect from the campaign?
Yeah, so for the first time for Call of Duty this year, we're doing a direct sequel. You know, Modern Warfare 2, they asked a lot of interesting questions in their story, and Sledgehammer Games is so excited to work with Infinity Ward on the campaign to answer some of those questions and to bring you Modern Warfare 3. And one of those answers, he's standing right behind you. Yeah. He is Makarov. He is our infamous antagonist. He is cold, he is calculated, and he is trying to bring the world to the brink of war, but not if Task Force 141 has anything to say about it. So we are just so excited to get this campaign.
So I haven't played a Call of Duty since World War II.
We are going to see a playthrough of a campaign level, but first, Dave, I want to talk about something new you're doing, open combat missions. What are those?
So Call of Duty is known for epic cinematic stories, as Shelby talked about.
But everything they're saying about this one, and I know this is like a cobbled together release,
Call of Duty campaign.
I'm kind of interested.
With that story.
I haven't played either of the Modern Warfare reboot games, and I was always more a Black Ops fan. So there's still some nostalgia though.
They want to play it.
With
so
MW2
if you're like me and you like stealth,
and 3,
you can go in quiet. You can equip, suppress weapons, complete all the objectives without the enemies ever knowing you were there. But if you want to go in loud, you can strap on armor plates. You can go in, hit the enemy head on, and open combat missions will support it. You can leverage vehicles. You can leverage tacticals, lethals. You can even use your favorite kill streaks.
Seems like it'd be fun to play a Call of Duty campaign.
Now, open combat missions are really important to our campaign story, and they're going to work seamlessly with those epic cinematic missions that Call of Duty fans know and love. And tonight, we want to show you an exclusive first look at one of these epic cinematic missions.
Okay, set it up for us, Shelby. What are we going to see? This is the start of the game almost, right?
Yeah, so this is a sneak peek of the very first level of Modern Warfare 3. This is called Operation 627.
All right, check it out. Here you go. Call of Duty at Gamescom first. Thanks, guys.
This is gonna get me. It's been so long since I played a stupid COD campaign, and I need one. Stupid in the best way, of course. Metal Gear.
Alpha team clear.
Are we in Alaska?
Heading to surface.
Please tell me we're in Alaska. No, not Alaska.
Roger that, moving to phase 2. Patrol boat 2 o'clock. Get under.
Was that it? Oh, okay.
Stay tight. Roger, no movement.
Yeah. Okay.
Good hook. Let's get up top.
If I can grab
All teams, Alpha's in.
2019 Modern Warfare for cheap now, maybe I'll try that campaign.
Nods on.
See how it goes.
On.
Hold. Drop him.
DZ clear.
3-1, kilo leg. Alpha to Bravo 1, marking with IR, confirm visuals. Visual, Bravo inbound. All teams, Bravo's on deck, pushing up. Alpha to Charlie, you set? Affirmative. All teams green to go in phase 2. Check. Roger.
I mean, this definitely seems in line with last year's demo, I guess. It's also rainy. That was on the boat, I think.
Moving interior. All clear.
Descending stairwell, south side.
Nods off. Be advised, they got a bird up.
Movement in the courtyard. Looks like a prisoner transfer.
Not our guy. On me. Hold up here. All teams, Alpha's in position. Copy. Bravo set. Charlie, good to go. Roger. Fire in the hole. Stand by.
3, 2, 1. Execute. They're taking the bait.
Light them up.
Definitely Call of Duty.
Hatchway. On me. Move. Pop the hatch.
Let's go! Stay close!
Bravo. Alpha's in the tunnels. What's your status?
Outside the control room. Waiting on you.
Copy. At the gate. Stand by.
Do the Arctic Asylum animation.
All teams, let's roll thunder. Bravo,
Okay.
Roger. Blackout in 3, 2, 1. Execute. All teams, Bravo's got the keys. Alpha, you have 1 mic before the lights are back online. Copy, Bravo. Kick off the riot. Roger. Opening blocks 1 through 4.
Prison Break is a cool opening set piece for a shooter campaign like this. It reminds me of Destiny, when it was still an Activision game, Forsaken. Open with a Prison Break.
Alpha 1 to Bravo 1.
Great intro to that campaign. Unfortunately, nobody can play it now. That's interesting. Hybrid scope.
Clear.
It's very interesting, actually. In terms of just like practicality. I don't know if that's something they've done before, but that seems cool.
Alpha moving on sub-level. Let's get our guy.
Is Makarov in here, or is it going to be like
Ready, breach?
Price?
Breacher up.
Captain Price is going to walk out of the smoke. Cool. November 10th. Cool, cool, cool.
You can
We got about an
stay
hour to
tuned for
go.
more Modern Warfare 3
Halfway
details
mark.
and gameplay when Call of Duty Next, the premier showcase event for Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, Call of Duty Mobile, and Warzone takes place. We're announcing it tonight on October 5th, and jump in for yourself when the multiplayer beta kicks off on October 6th. We have so much more to share with you, but first, here's an update on Nightingale,
Cool.
the new shared world survival
I'll try it.
crafting game from Inflection. After a few years of waiting, it's finally time to find out the early access release date for Steam and Epic Store.
Nice. I think this was announced at a Game Awards like years ago at this point.
Nightingale. Awaken your first portal and tread on towards that which is boundless, beyond the measurable. Sequestered, struck by woe and lacking supplies, the question becomes, wilt thou be a survivor? Regardless of which portal variety you favor, realm cards will be necessary.
I want to say this was former BioWare people, or maybe Obsidian. Umbrella Glider's funny. I mean, for how many like survival crafting, base building type games like this there are, this one definitely has a unique visual look to it.
Can fly.
Haven't seen something like that before.
Let my words steer
Early access, February 22nd. And right into the next thing, okay. Is this Blue Protocol, I think? I think that's the Amazon? No. Yes?
The astral realm is Lilith's home.
Oh no, this is a Grand Blue
Restore the
relink,
forbidden primal.
I think.
She will utilize the power of the four primals and attempt to cast open the gates once more.
You can tell primal beasts were weapons created by astrals. Their powers are capable of untold destruction.
Primal beast. Is that what you call primeval gods?
I sense something, but I can't put a finger on what.
That doesn't look right from up here. Oh no!
Feels like overkill for a glorified treasure.
Something's blocking me. I can't get through.
Oh, primeval god, I beg your forgiveness.
But fate set in motion can't be stopped. Deliver us from grief and sacrifice. Fulfill my salvation.
We've been through a lot together. Visited new islands, met
This
new
is
people.
Dion.
But you've always been there to protect me. I just wanted to say thank you.
Cool. February 1st. The day before Destiny the Final Shape.
Hey everyone at Gamescom. Gina Torres here. I play General Kirkin in Immortals of Avium. She is Jack's mentor. She is tough, and she is conflicted about
Shout out
how
to
the
Firefly.
War, but that's all
I haven't
can
watched
say
it
is
in
good
like
luck with the game.
10 years, so I don't know if it aged poorly, but I liked it when I watched it. And then I watched Cowboy Bebop and I was like, oh, huh. They were inspired, weren't they? Muting this. Want to make sure we don't get struck. You can check out our review of Immortals of Avium up now on TechRaptor.net. Go give Tyler Chansey a click. Check out his thoughts on the game. Seems interesting, you know. EA Originals seem like they're targeting a specific type of game between like this and Wild Hearts. Seems like it's working out so far.
That was Immortals of Avium, which is out today. And next up, we're going to step into the world of the Hoyoverse. And I am here with Jenyu Lee, the producer of Zenless Zone Zero. Jenyu, welcome to Gamescom. It's great to have you here. Thank you. Yes, fantastic. It's a great honor to have you here. We've been very excited to hear more about ZZZ, the next game from the Hoyoverse, in the Hoyoverse. Can you tell us a little about what you brought to Gamescom for this ARPG?
非常荣幸今天来到 Gamescom 这个舞台，并且给大家带来了我们的作品《绝区零》，是一款都市幻想类的 ARPG 游戏。
I'm incredibly honored to be here tonight, and I've brought one of our newest products with me today, which is Zenless Zone Zero, an urban fantasy APRG.
距离上次我们给大家分享动态已经有1年的时间了，我也知道大家非常着急，想知道我们新的一些研发进展如何，所以这次我们想借助这个舞台给大家分享一下我们新的研发中的内容。
So I know it's been a while since we've given you an update on what we've been working on, and that's why I'm particularly happy to be here today to give you an update on the progress that we've made with this game.
接下来的 PV 会有我们新制作的战斗机制和我们新的都市交互系统，希望大家喜欢。
So we've brought a trailer with us, and it shows you some of the urban environment that we've been working on, and also some of the dynamics of the game. I hope you like it.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Here you go. Brand new trailer for Zenless Zone Zero at Gamescom.
Alrighty. I've played a good 15 minutes of Genshin Impact. The setting is a bit more interesting to me, though. Oh god, is this like Persona? Like Gacha Persona? We got a calendar, we got social links. Okay, combat looks really cool. Okay.
This past April, Honkai Star Rail made its global debut, and the game has captivated players with its interstellar grand journey. And today we're excited to share a special look at its beloved characters and provide an update on its PlayStation 5 release.
Okay, this is another one. Was curious about the setting.
Thanks to the Skyfaring Commission, Starscape Haven is back to full capacity. Allowing Jimmy Wen to serve as a military instructor was a wise decision. The troops' morale is sky high.
If it drops on PlayStation,
Completed repairs in Exalted Sanctum.
I don't think it's a date yet, but if they like drop it today, I'm not doing anything this afternoon. I'll give it a shot.
I'm ever having one of these. What manner of evil transported us here?
All I was planning on doing is checking out the Destiny season that launches today.
General 1, Demon 0. Please, 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 please. Plan B. General, do something! Excuse me, coming through.
It's a big pill.
It's an emergency, Master Diviner! Jinyuen's not here, and the Cloud Knights haven't trained in days. Looks like I'll have to help Jinyuen get these slackers in order.
You have nowhere to run.
That was a half second. Jeff, say the date.
Still more Hoyoverse
Say the
for you.
info. I
Genshin
missed that.
Impact is nearing its 3-year anniversary, and the game just released its 5th nation, Fontaine. Here's a look at the nation surrounded by water, plus the announcement of a brand new concert series coming, hopefully, to a city near you.
The Hoyo block.
It's almost unfathomable how well this
distraction.
game does.
Seriously, you have a great
Magician standing right
Like, I never think about it. The Way of Water expansion.
Bombs away!
Step on up.
Here comes the finale.
Genshin concert.
This
Solid.
October, Lords of the Fallen releases an RPG adventure where he plays a dark
Okay,
crusader
okay.
and access a parallel dimension, the Umbral. Here is a first look at the brand new story trailer for Lords of the Fallen.
After the recent preview wave, I became intrigued with this one. Again, releasing at a horrible time, but definitely curious. Smack dab in the middle of Assassin's Creed and Spider-Man and Mario.
Been deceived. They brand me evil.
I was really impressed with everything that I looked at though from the preview wave. Looks really good.
A choice. After all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny. See what they have made of it. War, greed, hatred, suffering, chaos.
Now you will know darkness, brother.
You are in the presence of a god human. Kneel before me and beg for forgiveness.
And remember, you look into the shadows, might be the shadows look back.
Okay. Okay, baby. Sonic the Hedgehog, let's go. We got a date on this yet? God, seeing the three of them run together made me think about Sonic Heroes. Give me Sonic Heroes remastered. This looks so fun. We got customization. Robo-Tails. Like, I understand there's some people that don't like the art style here, but I do kind of like it a lot. October 17th, man, you're killing me, October. Oh boy, okay. Well, that can be a Black Friday pickup. Maybe, I don't
Looks
know.
amazing. October is going to be a
It looks
very
good.
busy month for new releases. And yes, there will be full 4-player co-op gameplay in Sonic Superstars. But that is not all the Sonic news we have for you tonight at Opening Night Live, because we also have a special update for you on Sonic Frontiers.
Oh, let's go. Okay. I platinumed Sonic Frontiers. I love that game. Is this the story expansion? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That boss. Oh my god. New story, new playable characters, new challenges. When is it releasing? September 28th, free update. Let's go. okay. Hell yeah.
Hello again. It's so amazing being here at Gamescom with all the game devs, publishers, and of course, the fans. Gamescom is the world's largest video game event. Just check out this footage from last year.
Sonic Frontiers rules. It's a little rough around some of the edges, but God, it's fun.
Fellow friends. And earlier, I mentioned the Gamescom.
It's one of my favorite
cosplay
games of
area,
last year.
where you can see amazing game-inspired costume, just like this. Now I'm here with Mochi Dragon, Rainbow Raven, Zaza, and Saphira. Mochi Dragon, can you tell me how you choose a character to cosplay?
For me, there are three things required in order to decide on a cosplay. The first thing is, do I like the game or the media where it's coming from? The second one is, do I enjoy the character design? And the third one is, does it have a little challenge in the cosplay making progress? Like sewing a corset like my princess has here, or imitating bone structure with foam.
And what makes cosplay at Gamescom unique for you?
For me, it's definitely being able to play all of these awesome games in cosplay at the booths of the developers, as well as talking to the producers of the indie games.
Sonic Frontiers,
like
everybody.
Conversations, and of course, the Cosplay Village.
Thank you so much for sharing your costumes with us, and I wish you a great and wonderful Gamescom. Thank you. Applause.
Nice. Play Sonic Frontiers if you haven't.
Before I go, I would like
Great
to
game.
tell you about the Gamescom event arena. Friday through Sunday, there will be live shows from this stage right here in this hall. Check out creators, gaming events, and esports competitions live from Cologne, or tune in online. Join and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, and be sure to use the Gamescom hashtag 2023. Thank you so much, and back to you, Jeff.
Awesome. Thank you, Jasmine. It's great to have you here. All right, right now we've got a first look at the first Descendant, a next-generation action looter shooter from Nexon. The crossplay open beta is going to be held September 19th to 25th.
Cool.
We must follow the will of the ancestors. Accept your calling, Descendant.
We are now 75 minutes in. Got 45 to go.
Give your lives for Clipoff.
It's the Ironheart! This could wipe out all of the Vulgus, right? That's so cool!
Countless descendants of Shadow.
Have we seen this
protect the
before
sanctity of
somewhere?
This great place. Despite their efforts, humanity is still at risk of extinction. And you are the only chance we have.
That grapple was cool. I do like a looter shooter occasionally. That is straight up, that is a Destiny helmet. I have that in my vault. That is a Warlock exotic helmet. I forget which one it's called, but I have that helmet. Solid?
Hello?
Hello?
Straight into the next thing.
How's Surface World?
Good. Everything's fine.
Great.
How are you?
Tired, but in a good way. Busy. Unitrench is still Unitrench.
I'm worried.
Fear of the ocean. I can't do this.
I heard there was a storm coming.
I told you, I still need time.
Time to what, Stan? Because as far as I can see, you're just treading water.
We're upping the extraction rate. Maximum output.
I don't expect you to understand.
You're not the only one who's suffering. I need you with me here, now.
I will be. I promise.
You're right there.
Xbox.
On the verge of something.
Another Starfield trailer? Oh, just the Game Pass trailer in general. Cool. All right.
Into great unknowns.
There he is, the Master Chief.
Joining me now, Troy Baker,
There they
Roger
are.
Clark, Julia Brown, the stars of Fort Solace, which is out today on PlayStation and PC. Guys, welcome to Gamescom. This is so fun. Tell us a bit about this project. What can you tell us?
Oh my God, look at these people. You guys are insane. We've been able to talk about this game for a while. I think the thing that I'm most excited about is for people to explore these characters. At the core of this experience is unraveling the mystery of Fort Solace, and you're gonna do that by discovering these characters and learning about their stories, and that's, as actors, that's something that we just want to throw ourselves into.
And this is a game, I know Roger made, it's an independent game made by a pretty small team, right?
10 people, 2 years, 0 delays. We are very excited to share with you the world, Fort Solace today. It was a real joy to work on, and it's a joy to see what indie studios are capable of in this day and age. It's a real thrill.
And an amazing cast for an independent game. Juliet, this is, we know you from a lot of great, film, television work. This game thing, how did you get involved in this project?
Yeah, it's my first ever video game project, so I'm so excited. Thank you. And to get to work beside two of the best in the game world nonetheless. So I just had to watch these guys and learn.
And you guys did full-on, performance capture. We see a little tease of your character there, Juliet. What can you tell us about kind of what we're going to see in this launch trailer? Because it's an amazing narrative experience, right? This sort of, an independent game, but done on a big production value.
You can also check out our Fort Solace
One of the
review
best things about working with Troy, I
on
remember coming in
TechRaptor.net.
from lunch and we were doing the mocap, and I walked into the foyer and there I see Troy's butthole. I mean, the hole is butt made.
When I say we threw ourselves into this, we literally did. And there's a hole in the wall that was made by my butt.
Yes.
Which he signed.
And Julia, I know it's a little mysterious what your role is in this game, right? But we have to play to find out.
So I play Jessica Appleton, who's an engineer working on Fort Solace alongside Jack Leary. And they're going to have a night that they will never forget.
Ooh, okay.
It's a thrilling ride.
Well, let's get a little tease of this. As I said, it's out today. Here is the launch trailer for Fort Solace. Thanks so much, guys.
Our pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Cool. Let's check it out.
Jack Leary, senior engineer en route to
This was, I think, last year. This was one of the big announcements, and that was a standout for me.
Recording submitted.
Is there no sign of security?
No.
think there may have been an incident here.
What the hell is going on, Jack? You need to leave and let Central handle it.
All right, next, it's time for the announcement about a new game from Focus Entertainment and Saber, the continuation of the ultimate off-road experience.
Okay. We got dirt or
Behind
something.
all great discoveries lies a journey. One of anticipation and adaptation. Of struggle. Of hope. Each step matters.
Breaking Bad.
For every obstacle, there's a solution. For every task,
Kojima's taking notes. That would be really cool though if you could like have, I say in an open world, but specifically I guess Death Stranding 2, one of the trucks and be able to use like a winch to propel down places.
An expedition.
Maybe you can do that in director's cut, I don't know.
All right, our next stop, the Crew Motorfest, a vibrant open world, welcomes you to the ultimate festival for car lovers, Motorfest. Here is the brand new trailer.
This is the second Ubisoft thing today. Third if you count Modern Warfare 3 going on Ubisoft Plus, that CMA thing goes through. But point is, 2 Ubisoft games. I'm wondering in this last 36 minutes if we also maybe get Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. New trailer on that, or like Prince of Persia even. That'd be nice. Nice little update on either of those games. Avatar's out in December, so I'm surprised we haven't heard more about it since E3.
The Crew Motorfest comes out September 14th, and the brand new Lamborghini Revuelto is on the cover and playable. And we have a special O&L announcement for everyone watching between September 14th and 17th. A free trial will be available of the game, offering 5 hours of gameplay on all platforms for the Crew Motorfest. All right, moving on with CD Projekt Red gearing up for the release of the spy thriller expansion to Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty.
Oh, don't call it a spy thriller, Jeff. Now I gotta play it.
At the wide range of overhauled mechanics coming to the game, and as you're about to see, a lot has changed.
You can check out our Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty preview on TechRaptor.net from Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, let's go.
This trailer's favorite work. Welcome to Dogtown. There's
There's a job.
I can't play Cyberpunk
Provided.
2 weeks after Starfield comes
You
out.
know what to do.
It's not gonna happen.
Assault rifles, tactical gear.
Hands, thinking of buying some iron.
The logical choice.
Damn.
I've not played a second of Cyberpunk yet.
Home stretch.
I like the show though. The show was good.
Getting a ripper to overclock your chrome before the fight? Not a bad idea. Okay, I'm ready. Get this show on the road.
I think if there ever was a time for me to play Cyberpunk though, it would be after this expansion comes out. Just cause like by now, like the game must be the way they wanted it to be by now.
Premium work fee. I'm closing the gig and sending you a little bonus. Something that will spirit you home safely. Someone dispatched a hunter. Good luck.
Fuck incoming! Fire till she drops!
Got a net runner cinch here.
We got VATS for the cars.
All nearby units. We got a situation in Watson. Roger, dispatch. We're on our way.
NC police, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, this seems like the definitive version.
Let me put it this way.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, here's a physical copy of Cyberpunk with the DLC, and it's everything. Definitive final edition.
That was close.
That might already be a thing. I don't know.
I only hope this won't mark the end of our collaboration. You will hear from me soon. This I guarantee you.
Cool.
It's so close, and here to talk a little more
Plus
about what
Idris
we've just
Elba.
seen is Yulia Primok, gameplay designer from CD Projekt Red. Yulia, welcome to Gamescom.
Hey, I'm excited to be here today.
Well, we're excited to get in depth about what we just saw because there are a lot of upgrades coming. We just saw a lot of upgrades and changes that are coming to Phantom Liberty. Where do we even start?
So basically, we've prepared a major overhaul of the gameplay experience. So for example, with our absolutely redesigned perks system, we prepared many cool playstyles and many cool abilities to try out. For example, deflecting bullets with your katana, or just grabbing your enemy and throwing that enemy around. And on top of that all, we also prepared a new relic tree that will allow for to empower your cyberware even further.
Wow. It seems like players, can even further customize their playstyle to suit their taste. We also saw in that video a lot about vehicles and how vehicular combat is even being upgraded, right?
Exactly right. So vehicle combat is a massive addition. Players now will be able to shoot their guns while driving. They will be able to use mounted weapons like and rockets. And on top of that all, they also will be able to take remotely control over vehicles to, for example, crush them or into like some group of enemies.
Wow.
And, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
One more thing is that car chases are gonna be a new, renewed experience with the revamped police system.
Okay. Well, it seems like you're upgrading, you said, across the board with a bunch of different things, and thank you so much for coming out to tell us about it. Like the trailer showed, I know you have something else to announce, though, that wasn't in the trailer, right?
Exactly right. So I'm really happy to announce that a lot of what we've just seen in the trailer will also be coming to Cyberpunk base game for free for current-gen consoles and PC.
Okay. 2.0 update.
Exactly.
Cool.
All right, well, I cannot wait to check it out next month. Thank you so much, Yulia, for
Thank
joining
you.
us here at Gamescom. Yulia. All right, tonight we've also got an update on the science fantasy strategy game Stormgate and a first look at one of the factions, the Infernal Hosts.
Stormgate is a spiritual successor to classic real-time strategy games like Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2. Stormgate will feature highly asymmetric armies fighting for control of Earth's future. Today we have an early look at our second faction.
If I remember
the
correctly, I
Infernal
think this
Hosts.
team is former Blizzard
Infernals live
people.
and die by the code of victory at any cost. They have a powerful advantage, Shroud, fields of dark magic that strengthen their armies. The lowliest Infernal units are the Worker Imps. You might think they're cute, but don't get too close. Between these powerful lumbering brutes and the fiends that they unleash, Infernals will sacrifice everything, including themselves, to emerge victorious. On the music front, the Chainsmokers are advising us on our soundtrack. We're working with composers like Frank Klepacki of Command & Conquer. We'll share more later this year, including some of the friends we've brought in to lend their voices to our co-op campaign.
All must serve.
Gamescom always strives to help our environment, and all of you can help make a change with a donation to the Gamescom Forest. Now to present Gamescom Green Studio of the Year, please join me in welcoming Lisa Pack from Playing for the Planet. Lisa?
Every time I come to Gamescom, I am amazed by the scale of this event and impressed with how each year the team continues to make steps to make it more sustainable. This is being done through the Gamescom Goes Green initiative, as well as by partnering with us at Playing for the Planet. Through Playing for the Planet, the United Nations has been working with the games industry to inspire millions of players around the world to learn more about the environment and to take actions that benefit the planet. Whether you are a gamer, a head of a AAA studio, or an indie developer, all of us can and should play a part. What matters most is that you start somewhere and collaborate, because time is of the essence. And if we don't start now, then when? For those of you who play games, many of you are already raising the bar by asking game makers to step up and act on values that are important to you. Keep on asking, whether it's for more green content or greater energy efficiency, because your voice counts. For this year's Green Studio of the Year award, we have been looking for bold, system-changing, innovative, and creative ways to tackle the climate crisis, and all nominees this year have done an amazing job. The way we win on climate change is to stop emissions from happening in the first place, and that is exactly what this year's award winner is actively trying to do. The nominees for the Green Studio of the Year, based on companies that have submitted applications, are Frontier, Ubisoft, and Xbox. And this year's winner is Xbox. And here to accept the award is Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox.
There he is.
I'm accepting this award on behalf of an incredibly talented team at Xbox that has worked very hard to put tools in the hands of developers to allow them to see the impact of their code on the energy draw of the consoles. We do this so that we can all play while we continue to make the world a more sustainable place. Thank you very much. Thanks, everyone.
Congratulations to Phil and Xbox. Great to have that award in the show. I'm now here with Judd Cobbler, the founder and CEO of 11th Hour Games. Judd, this is a big moment for you guys. ARPGs have had an incredible year, but you're an independent studio that has been building this game for a number of years, and we're excited to tell your story. So tell us a bit about The Last Epoch.
Absolutely. So Jeff, thanks so much for having me. First off, before Last Epoch, I was not in the games industry. I was just a die-hard action RPG player that dreamt of creating a community-made action RPG. And with the help of our community and Kickstarter, we've been able to make that happen. And so in Last Epoch, every single skill in the game has its own transformative skill tree. We have 119 skills in the game so far, and we're adding more every single patch. We also have an awesome deterministic skill system, deep and interesting loot, and multiple in-game systems for endless playability. And Jeff, tonight we're excited to announce our newest class, the Rune Master. The Rune Master has a unique mechanic where he's able to invoke any of 40 different abilities with a single button press, making it super exciting and fun to experiment and find your perfect play style. And the Rune Master is going to be joining us September 7th and will be available to play here all week at Gamescom.
Amazing. Well, this is such a great story of this game. I encourage you to check it out. And right now, we've got a first look at the Rune Master. Thanks, Judd. Appreciate it.
5 years ago, Last Epoch was a community dream. What if we, the players, could band together to make the next great ARPG? What would that game look like? Lots of character classes to choose from. Every single skill would have its own build-defining skill tree. Reaching in-game would be just the beginning, and it would be updated for years so we could play forever.
Last Epoch makes crafting and finding items super rewarding.
Again, it's genius. I think this is the most innovation we've seen in a trade system in an ARPG in at least a decade.
A really cool game. Speaking of cool games, please welcome the winner of Best Mobile Game last year at the Game Awards, Ben Brode from Marvel Snap. Hello, Ben.
Oh,
it's you.
Whoa. I know we won Mobile Game of the Year.
You did, yeah.
But we just finished rebuilding the entire game to run natively on PC.
Okay.
It looks insane. And I'm here to tell you that literally just 5 minutes ago, we launched the game on Steam.
Okay, it's on Steam, rebuilt.
Download it now.
Yes, that's fantastic. Now, I know anyone
guy's
actually
energy's
watching the
great.
show on Twitch, if you watch more than 30 minutes of ONL tonight, there's a special Twitch drop, a Spider-Man variant for Marvel Snap. And right now, we've got an exclusive
I played
cinematic to show you from Snap.
15 hours
Check
of
it
Marvel
out.
Snap
Thanks,
the
Ben.
first week it came out. I had to stop. I knew it would just get worse. It's such a good game. I don't trust the music. Animation's great though. Marvel Zombies. I like how they're all, going between the art styles, because that's part of the fun of the game is getting the different artist versions of all these characters. Now that's on Steam though. So many great games.
We have a lot to talk about.
Classic. If I drop any day, it's a classic. Any wave that I'm on, it's a classic. Hey, you heard that? Classic.
We get any announcements in this? No, I think we all knew about all those games.
We're close to Rubicon.
Oh.
Dog up.
Okay, sweet.
Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Call sign Raven. Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
You ready to climb the wall?
Big week. Big 2 weeks. A big 4 months. Is that Optimus Prime? The top right.
Memories form like scars. Cut deep enough. And they'll never fade. Or be forgiven. I ran. I begged. I stole. But I survived.
Son, back again. Again, I don't trust the music tracks for most of these trailers today. Warhaven. Oh.
That was Warhaven.
Got a little under 20 minutes left.
Multiplayer PvP game will hit Steam Early Access on September 21st.
Unless the GTA 6 guy delayed.
I am so excited to welcome to Gamescom
Okay,
the
Mortal Kombat.
creator of Mortal Kombat, who's come all the way to Gamescom to unleash even more news on MK1, which ships in just a month. Please join me in welcoming to O&L, Ed Boon.
It's not enough time. I'm excited for this game. Reptile looks sweet.
Hello, Ed.
Hey, Jeff.
Fancy seeing you here. Well, we had a lot of fun with you at Summer Game Fest revealing the first gameplay of MK, and I gotta say, every trailer you drop just gets crazier and crazier. So what did you bring to Gamescom?
We brought another, probably our craziest trailer of all. You know, since we introduced the gameplay at Summer Game Fest, we couldn't believe the reaction people having to the game, and they've actually gotten their hands on the game, which has become even more exciting. I can't believe the crazy stuff people have come up with, combining the main characters and the cameo characters. It's been a riot. But this trailer we have here should give you an even better idea of just how insane things get with this game.
There are some reveals in it. I gotta say, this is such a great asset. You guys are gonna enjoy it. Here it is, Mortal Kombat 1, the brand new trailer.
Okay. I'm putting all the chips on this one, Jeff. You're hyping it up.
And intoxicated to Earthrealmers. While our realms are at peace, there are Outworlders who would prefer us to be at war. General Shao.
Victor of the Tavarian War.
Sick.
Conqueror of the Quatan Plains. All of Outworld is grateful for his service.
I'm so excited to play this.
You would consign us to endless war.
The story mode looks great.
Did not your illustrious father teach you that war is the last resort? Do not forget that, General. We gather once again to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel.
Let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is Raiden, Your Majesty.
Is it me? Or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
I am ready, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
fatality. Oh.
Who's your queen?
Cool.
Looks insane. All right, time for a tonal shift. Era History Untold is making its first event appearance this week at Gamescom. This turn-based grand strategy game is about building and leading a nation throughout alternative history. Here is a first look at the gameplay.
Xbox Game Pass.
Let's go back to the beginning. There. The world untouched. No thrones ascended. No history yet written. Just people waiting to be led somewhere extraordinary by you. Will you be wise? Will you inspire?
So I'm assuming we're ending on Alan Wake 2. Looks like there's 10 minutes left. That's probably the last thing after this. I'd have to guess if it's gameplay, unless it's a shorter gameplay trailer.
However you choose to change the world, one thing is certain. History will never be the same.
Blizzard has had a long history here at Gamescom, and in its latest game, Diablo 4, it arrived in June and will be supported for years to come with seasonal content. Their first season of The Malignant is now underway, but in a bit of a surprise, we're now about to share with you the first news on the next season coming this fall.
Season 2.
It started small. Nameless people that no one would miss. Dead. Discarded. Their throats torn.
This is another one that I still want to get to.
The church ignored.
I finally tried 3 recently, had a lot of fun with it.
Even as fear mounted like the bodies. The desperate and the brave fought to end the corruption. But they were too late. It changed them. Killed them. Brought them back. Hungry. I have fought this plague a long time. We need something different. A survivor with all of their strengths and none of our weaknesses. Someone unexpected. And they'll never see you coming. Track them. Hunt them. Kill them. In the realm of darkness, we are the beacon of light. Let our stay Tonight, we hunt.
New questline, new vampiric powers. Season of the Blood.
Gamescom, please welcome actress and producer Gemma Chan, who is voicing the role of vampire hunter Eris in the Season of the Blood, and the general manager of the Diablo franchise at Blizzard, Rod Ferguson. Welcome to Gamescom.
Hi, everyone.
Gemma, this is so exciting to have you here. Welcome to the video game world. I know this is your first video game, right?
It is. Thank you for having me. It is my first video game. I have always appreciated the power of storytelling in all its different forms. And in some ways, video games are very much like interactive cinema now. So I was so excited to play this character. And yeah, thank you for inviting me into the world of Sanctuary.
You did an excellent job. I can't wait for people to hear you.
Yeah, this is exciting. You know, season 2, which will be coming, as you said, in October. What can you tell us about the character that you're playing, Eris?
So Eris is a seasoned vampire hunter. She is going to be your badass warrior companion as you fight your way through the perils of Sanctuary.
I like
She's
Gemma Chan.
complex. She's seen quite a bit of horror in her lifetime, so initially she comes across as a little bit cold and jaded, but in a fight, she will definitely have your back.
Good to know. Rod, tell us a bit about what we can expect from this new Diablo season in October.
Well, Jeff, you know, Diablo is about creating that ultimate power fantasy. And obviously, a lot of people have been doing it. We have over 12 million players and 1.3 billion hours played so far. And I just want to take a second to say thank you. We're so appreciative of their enthusiasm and all the player feedback. It's going to help us make great seasons for years to come. Now, for our free second season, Season of Blood, you get to join Eris as a vampire hunter, but not just any normal vampire hunter. You're going to get cool vampiric powers and become kind of a daywalker, a vampire that hunts vampires and ultimately tracks down and faces off with the big bad vampire lord. Now, that's Season 2, and that's October, so we still have lots of time to jump into Season 1, the Season of Malignant. So, you know, seasons are a great time to start with Diablo because we all begin at the same place. So come join us in Diablo.
Amazing. All right, well, thank you both for making the trek here to Gamescom in Germany, and we can't wait to meet more Eris and hear more in October. Fantastic. Gemma, Rod, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, and now it's time for another world premiere. This one is a European-made game about hope, love, friendship, and robots.
In a world divided by disinformation, where danger lurks around every turn, a motley crew of misfits.
I believe we've seen this at another Jeff show in the past. This looks familiar.
Please tell me you're done. Oh, we're just getting started, dude.
What is this music?
I believe the kids call it K-pop music.
Just K-pop.
Turn it down.
Leave my music alone. Shut the hell up.
Words have power. They can give you strength.
Ready for this? Stand still.
Words can bring people together and tear them apart. But if words hold so much power,
He has no respect for you. She's right.
the question is, what do you have to say?
I think we can all agree that my trailer voice
Nice.
was better than yours.
This, I don't think I've seen before, but the art style looks familiar. That might just be because it's like that art style, you know? Like Cartoon Network vibes.
I've got you a meeting with the Lord Mayor today. They need what we're selling. Get going!
Cool. I think that's a game reveal.
That's a really fun indie
And
game.
Alan Wake,
Thank goodness you're
private
here.
closing the show.
And now to completely shift the tone again, I'm here with Sam Lake, who's going to take us to a very dark place with Alan Wake 2. Sam, welcome to Gamescom. This game is coming out in October, and we've had so much fun. We announced this a few years ago at the Game Awards and at Summer Game Fest.
I got Alan Wake
Anderson and heard a little bit of the first
remastered.
side of the story, but everyone's been asking me, and I'm
And I
certainly
got
expect you. What about Alan's
9 days
story?
before
What can you
early
tell us
access on
about,
Starfield.
what it's like to play as him.
Maybe
Tonight,
it's Alan
I
Wake
think it's
time.
finally time to answer that question.
Thank you for having us here, Jeff. Yes, finally, it's time to show our title character, Alan Wake, and his struggle to escape the nightmare dimension of the dark place, where he's been for the last 13 years, ever since the first Alan Wake game.
It's a long time. We've been waiting a long time to play another one. We're going to see some footage here, and I know you're actually using live action as well in it, right? And it's going to be kind of really blended together in a cool way.
Yeah, the dark place is a dream reality, and it keeps drawing from Alan's mind, his thoughts, his fears, his writing, and he comes from New York City, and for years he has written crime fiction set in New York City. So now the dark place takes the shape of a nightmare in New York City. And we have used different mediums in our experience, in our games for storytelling, live action for sure. This time around, we've integrated live action seamlessly into the experience to show the dreamlike nature of the dark place.
This game, I cannot wait. We don't have to wait too long. It's coming in October, but let's take a look now at the brand new trailer for Alan Wake 2. Sam, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here we go.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters, and the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we're all ripped to pieces along the way.
No! Welcome! We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers, and guests on the show.
He's here to talk about his latest book.
Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember it. You're the killer, the cult leader.
No! You've got the wrong man! It's my fault! He got out!
Wake has a double. Where is he now?
I don't want to be in the story. Just write me out of the story.
Okay, this looks sweet. Cool. Looks sweet. I'm in.
That looks absolutely amazing, and that's going to do it for Opening Night Live. We have so many amazing games coming this fall. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight, watching online. Jasmine, thank you for co-hosting. And I got to say, we got a lot of great games coming up in the next few months, so I hope you enjoy the rest of Gamescom and get ready for what's going to be quite a debate about Game of the Year. And speaking of the Game of the Year, I'm happy to announce tonight that the Game Awards will be returning live this December, and we've got a date for you. Thursday, December 7th, the show will be streaming live everywhere. It is our 10th show, which I can't believe. We've been doing it for 10 years. We'll be live at the Peacock Theater in LA on Thursday, December 7th.
10 years.
And I hope to see you then. It's going to be a very, very special show. Thanks again for watching Gamescom Opening Night Live. We'll see you again next year. Good night, everybody.
All right, Jeff. That was a show. Pretty whelmed, you know. Gamescom, I think opening night lives have never really wowed me personally. This was kind of in line with all of that. Alan Wake looks awesome. That was a huge, huge, huge sell for that game to me. The mix of live action and the fact that the Nightmare area is New York, that's super cool. Sonic was a highlight, and that Starfield key art was cool. It sucks that he got another show hijacked by some random guy, but yeah, that was a show, and what we did get out of it was lots of promo for TechRaptor.net. That's where you really got to be going these days. We got previews, reviews up for some of these games we saw today, so you can go to TechRaptor.net to check those out. If you like indie games, stay tuned to this YouTube channel next Monday. We'll be doing our second ever TechRaptor Indie Spotlight, showcasing a bunch of new, exciting, small indie games that you have never heard of that are worth your time and attention. So you can check that out next Monday. And in the meantime, we got some coverage coming out of Gamescom. Stay tuned for that in the future, near future. And you can check out a write-up of all the details that were left unsaid from this showcase and reaction stream over on the site. Staff's been working real hard to get all of the news drops and info from today up over there, so you can check that out. Thanks for tuning in. If you did, Gamescom, we'll see you again next year. But once again, have a good day.